Good morning. Christy needs my help because,
Well, he's in the wrong
female.
page.
It's female garbage. I know what the deal is. Good morning. Happy Wednesday to you. We weren't here yesterday because we were busy. Also, Mackenzie is leaving today, but she came. That was great. And we very much appreciate seeing her and her friend Bunny.
We'll call her Amanda.
So, what happened this weekend? Well, I shut my office down, my upstairs office.
You didn't turn the volume off, honey.
I said for you to. My upstairs office. There we go. So the office upstairs is no more. We still have the office on the square because that's just dang good location.
Yeah.
It was very funny because there was a clause in the contract. We would pay a year in advance and we would get 1 or 2 months off. And we missed it by like a couple of days. And they're like, oh, it's so sad. Pay us full amount. So now we don't pay them by the year. We pay them by the month, which it really is fine one way or the other. But it's still kind of odd.
It was just weird because then if we keep paying on the same day as per the contract, we're not getting any free months.
Yeah.
Either.
So now we're kind of like, you know what? Forget it. We're not going to do that. So, which is kind of dumb on their part. Hey, Pat.
Good morning, Lori.
So,
Julie.
Yesterday was the Hamburger Fest. If you were there, it was great to see you.
Huge fundraiser for Monos Day and More. About 400 people at the Chedraui parking lot.
It was fantastic.
And it went off without a hitch.
Yeah.
Except for they ran out of ketchup.
They had to go buy some more. They ran out of ketchup, mustard, and mayonnaise. So they needed all three.
Oh.
So I was doing that thing as a joke, people using the food as a ketchup delivery system. And it was great for Mackenzie also, just because when the kids were younger, they used to play at Monos Day and More all the time. We would drop them off, and sometimes we'd remember to pick them up.
And then we always had, Veto would say, come on, pick up your kids. I have kids that are less needy that don't have parents. No, I don't know. Something like that.
Who knows?
Good morning, Sherry, and good morning, Sandra.
Hello. So yesterday you sat with some people I did not know. You sat with Sandra and Clem, obviously. Mm-hmm. So who were the other people?
They actually go to the church.
Oh,
yeah, they knew Zach and all that kind of stuff.
Where was I? And I was showing a property, and the lady says, I go to the church too, in Spanish. And I said, oh, so you know Zach? I love Zach. So I just thought that was so sweet. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's talk about the weekend.
People do love Zach.
Do we remember what we did on the weekend? Like we're so busy right now that the days.
Friday was a home day, right? We stayed home with the girls. Did we order in or did we?
We've been ordering in a lot.
Actually, no, we've been eating at home a lot with them here. And then Saturday, the girls and you went to Carl's Jr., weirdo.
Oh, that's right. And you went with the
girls.
And
I went with the girls. We went to NWalk, which, of course, amazing. Then we went and watched the
Blues Brothers.
The Soul Brothers, they call themselves. Yeah,
because you can't be called the Blues Brothers because apparently one of them's dead.
Super entertaining. Super funny. They played, I believe, Monday and Tuesday night as well, and great show.
So,
yes, Helen, we are on our roof this evening.
Oh, this morning. What are you saying?
I don't know.
Well, you slept pretty hard last night.
Good morning, Mike.
Guessing you had a good sleep.
Doug.
You had a good sleep. Last night, as soon as Christy's head hit the pillow,
I fell asleep. That's all you need to say.
It was loud. It's very loud. So, yeah, and then it was so funny because then there was one point where I worried she was going to die because it sounded like she was swallowing her tongue and kind of whistling as she was breathing in.
You're such an ass.
And I'm like, and then instantly silence. It was amazing. So I was and then I thought maybe she's dead. Oh, well, I can sleep now.
I was going to say, Sherry, you couldn't have been there Saturday night because it was a very small crowd. I'd have seen you. But Sunday night she was there.
We had rain on the weekend.
Tamara, good morning.
Hello, Tamara.
Yes, we had some rain on Saturday.
It was so weird. When I left the office, I started walking home, and it started to rain. And then I called Christy. I'm like, yeah, come pick me up. But by the time she came and picked me up, I was almost home anyways. So, but it was nice in the rain.
And during the day on Saturday, we moved some boxes. And then Monday we finished. So now that upstairs office is totally empty.
It was so much faster and quicker than I thought it was going to be.
Because everything was in boxes already.
And the little house, we're getting windows and a back door. So we're doing that. Going to get some painting, get the garbage all cleaned out, clean up the front yard. I think we will also put gravel on the grass and stuff. So we're going to do that.
Dirt. It's not just grass.
Yeah, it is dirt because it's dry where the sun just beats the tar out of it.
So we're going to clean all that up and then we're going to be listing it. So probably within the next 2 weeks, we'll have that done.
The spot where we're going to do the laundromat over there is a fantastic bodega. And I do have a 14-foot tall bodega that's full.
I know George is probably polite, Helen, and doesn't talk about his wife snoring. He's a nice husband.
Well, he probably gets a little more sleep than I do.
Oh, I don't think so.
I do. Okay, we had all these things,
Larry,
we were going to talk about.
Well, we did. We've talked about pretty much all of it. Tuesday was the Hamburger Fest. That was yesterday. So Monday,
I still don't even know when the next event was, and that was funny because somebody said to me, "Hey, remember, you got to find out what day this is because I don't know." And I'm like, "I don't know either." So
what next event?
I can't even remember.
The whale watching is on Saturday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. The whale watch. If you don't have tickets, we're sorry.
You missed out.
You didn't make it. Now, yesterday,
Yasna, right?
Yasna. Hello, Yasna. It's great to see you. But when there was the silent auction in the back, and back there, I'm going through, and Christy's like, he hasn't said it yet to the kids because I didn't know she was.
Well, no, so I bid on something and I was going to tell him because when my cousins come down, I thought it would be fun if we could win this whale watching tour. We would take my cousins out. But I hadn't had a chance to tell him yet. So then he goes back to the back and he's like, okay, well, this is what's happening with the silent auctions. And I'm like, I haven't told John. So he's reading them off one by one. And it's like, okay, the next one is the one I bid on.
So what we're talking about here is I emceed the event yesterday and had the microphone. I was just kind of reading because a lot of people had not made it to the back. And then when I saw Christy's name, I'm like, you guys had better come here and outbid her. But then I found out she really wanted it. So essentially it cost me more money because I got
got people to come and bid it up.
So yeah, thanks for that. Thanks for telling me so late in the game. Same as yesterday. I had confused Mezzogiorno with Toscana Mia, which is not twice, which is not an uncommon thing with the way I am at this moment in time. Or just forgetting things. Like yesterday, I was forgetting people's names. I would see them and I couldn't even remember them, their names. Like Agostino. We knew Agostino very well. We've been here so long.
Rosemary, good morning.
That we have
Eva,
seen.
good morning. Sherry says that when Bill says when I snore, it's sweet. There's nothing sweet about snoring, she said.
No. Now, what the heck was I going to say?
Last night, all the people that we've known and met.
Oh, yes. I got old here. Like yesterday, so one of the things is Mackenzie was dancing and playing with the kids. And she goes up there, and I realized she's only 3 years younger than I was when I moved here.
And 4 kids light.
4 kids light. Well, she's the one who said that. And I go, yeah, you had 4 kids when you came. I don't have any. She has 2 dogs, though, and a cat and a rabbit. Does she have a cat?
The cat is dead.
Cat? Cat's dead? Why is she hanging on to the cat then?
She's not.
Oh, sorry. But the rabbit is apparently cantankerous. And rabbits don't live that long. How is that rabbit still alive?
Morning, Jeff.
How's the rabbit still alive?
I don't know. But anyways, so I did win the whale watching.
You did.
For 4 people.
So now her cousins are coming. She's got a set of cousins from her mom's side, a set of cousins from her dad's side. We love them both dearly. They're fantastic.
So I think we're going to mix them, see how that goes. It would be like oil and water, I think.
No. they're fantastic. They're both great.
They're both awesome, but they're both very different.
Yeah, but I think it'll be fun.
It will be fun for sure.
So we're getting that boat. I think the 25th we're going out.
That's my plan. Yeah, I have to touch base with Selena this morning. And
so the Calypso, great folks there. They came last night in an entourage.
Yeah.
They also bought shirts for the helpers of the event. So they've got their shirts, which was a great idea.
We're going to get the name of those because they said they're super comfortable shirts. You guys should use those instead. I'd wear a shirt like that.
So I have a new shirt. It's a polo shirt. And on the front, it's got the Mexico Life logo. And on the back, it says, live here, ask me how. Then a QR code, and then a web URL down below. Well, we get there, the QR code, it's wrong. And the web address was gone, and we don't know how that happened, but we will have a discussion to figure that out. But the people at Grupo Iguana were so kind and so good. They said, it's going to take us 2 days to fix this. And I said, well,
I have 2 hours.
What can you do? She says, well, in 2 hours we can do this. No. I have to be speaking in 2 hours. So they said, we have to print you off a sticker. So they printed off this massive sticker to cover the QR and add the web URL. Well, that sticker was so hot because essentially my back is now covered.
They just bought Jolene a shirt, not everybody, just Jolene.
Okay.
And her name's on it and everything.
They got this big thing on the back, and it was the solid plastic vinyl. It was very incredibly hot.
I feel even though just with that QR code, that's pretty thick plastic on there too. It's going to be hot. Those shirts are going to be hot. I think the QR code might have not been a great idea, to be honest with you.
I think it is.
Okay.
I really do.
You're wearing it, not me.
It's kind of true. And I think all the guys will absolutely be wearing this. And it's just because when we're out and about, I do want to start
But I
promoting.
I liked those white ones. They said they were super comfortable. Jolene, was it comfortable?
So
hey Cheryl. Hey Shelby.
My coach, my real estate coach, keeps talking about, you have to capitalize on this. You have to, because we're selling so much. And I'm like, how do we do this? Because we're selling all these properties and we're not telling anybody and they don't know. And I am sick and tired of seeing all these new listings and they're not calling us. They are not calling us. And that just bugs me because nobody will sell better than us. Period.
It's true.
So it's so funny to me. We will net them more money. We will do more for them. That's just stupid that they're not calling us.
Of course you want a red one. Jolene.
What? She's
chatting in Messenger instead of on this thing. Why don't you tell everybody?
Good morning, Mom. Tell us what?
What just about the shirts.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the shirts are beautiful.
Yeah,
and they're very thin. The one that I had was actually very nice because we tested against Bill. Bill felt it, and he said, "Yeah." Now mine may have had formaldehyde on it because apparently when they ship new clothing, it's covered in formaldehyde. You're supposed to wash the clothes.
Is that still a thing?
I think it is.
I don't know. I think that's an old wives' tale. Mike said Mexico Life magnets for cars on the side doors. No, because then I have to drive nicely.
Yeah, it is true because
I'm watching. I'm watching Larry's page. Loved my shirt. It breathes. Oh, so it's you. Jolene is doing Larry. Okay.
Why are you spying on your husband? I like Larry's beard, by the way. He says, yeah, but it doesn't look like a Viking. But he's a Kansas City's guy, so the Chiefs. He's the Chief guy. Are they still called the Chiefs? I don't know. The world is getting so stupid with all the words and that you can say and you can't say. Guys, when we were children, us of a certain age, it was sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Why are these children so butthurt about words now?
I don't know, darling.
I want to say what I'm thinking, but Christy says I must cut that down. So just assume that when I go, I'm thinking stupid. Not thinking stupid. I might be. But at the same time, I don't mean that.
Yes, Chiefs. Super Bowl bound too.
Oh, really? That's interesting. So when is...
Remember, I just said Super Bowl's on Sunday. I saw an ad.
I also saw...
We're not much football people, so nobody invites us to Super Bowl parties.
What was Bob's?
Or Grey Cup parties, Stanley Cup parties.
We have all these amazing things here in Vallarta. We've got the marina. We've got a zoo. a zoo where you can be mauled by a tiger if you want to be. We also have what's the plant kingdom place called?
Botanical Garden.
Botanical
Plant
Garden.
Kingdom.
And
I knew what he was saying. That's the worst part.
Well, Bob is the creator of the Plant Kingdom. Remember years ago we had that nice evening with Bob? It was so much fun. He'd come out for this event, and I don't think many people showed up.
No.
It was embarrassing.
I don't think anybody showed up. We were there, so we took him out for dinner.
Yeah, and we didn't even throw the event. But we just took him and we went out for dinner, had a great time, learned all about the botanical gardens, the process to make it happen, because there wasn't one here previously. And it is so beautiful and lovely. So if you're here, you need to go. It's past Miss Malloy. It's long
It's
past
way out there. Lots. Are you leaving now, Doug? I know you are. That's sad. You left, or did you leave yesterday? What day did they leave? Today or yesterday?
I don't know.
Doug and Katrina.
I don't remember. I don't remember what day it is, Christy.
Come watch it with us at Yo-Yo Mo's. Well, if anywhere will be a good place to watch the game, it'll be Yo-Yo's.
Yo-Yo's kicks butt. But not.
She's doing Manos de Amor on her page. So that's why she is spying on us via Larry's.
I don't understand what that means. Why she's doing? She's probably uploading and all the videos, etc.
He's in Vancouver, so they're gone. It was nice to see you guys. Sorry we didn't spend more time with you.
Great to see you guys.
Next time, come in the summer, so we have more time.
Checo played yesterday, and
they were lovely.
They really
were wonderful.
They were supposed to be on for 2 sets, but the way they organized the Hamburger Fest, it was to go till 10 o'clock, which I'm like, that's nuts. Yeah. You can't have people from 4 to 6 in a parking lot. You have a tent, but it's a parking lot.
But it was fine. You hardly knew you were in a parking lot.
At 8:30, I think, is when pretty much everybody was done.
Well, because once you did the last draws, people are just like up and out, and we're like, what?
I said, Checo's coming.
So they never played the other set, which was disappointing because I really
you wanted to hear it.
Enjoyed them. Yeah,
he's like Spanish guitar and just there's 4 people, a girl with a violin, and it's great.
I want to say Super Bowl is on February 12th. I thought it was this coming weekend, but I don't know. I have no idea. I just saw a post really briefly as I was opening up.
So let me just tell you a few things here. Probably 6 days ago, well, maybe closer to 8 to 10 days ago, we had 7 listings.
Oh, yeah.
Now we have 1. And I got a phone call on that on Monday, and I think on Friday it's gone. Fortunately, on Friday, we're going to be chatting with somebody at Punta Esmeralda, and that is also going to go right fast. And this is what I need. If you guys can help me out, how do we capitalize on these things? Because we're putting big sold signs on these signs that we have in La Cruz because we have big signs. But a lot of these places we can't do signs. So what should we do to let people know we sell what we list? Like even yesterday, I was thinking about this, and it didn't even occur to me that we've double-ended both large properties in La Cruz. Like, so that means we brought the buyer and the seller. And, it's fascinating to me how many people, when they see our listings, they want them.
February 12th is Super Bowl. Thank you guys for that.
Well, I really do believe it's our technology, because now on all of our signs, we put QR codes. So that way, if somebody's in front of the house, they snap the QR code, they can actually walk through the property in advance of calling us to see if it's even going to work for them. Then we have a URL, so that'll also take them to the website if they don't have a QR reader or they don't know how to use the QR reader.
If we had
Well, no, I'm trying to figure out here, Christy, how we get more listings. And if you guys can help us, that would be fantastic.
If you have some ideas, but go to Yo-Yo's and start drinking this weekend.
So please, if you can think anything, please send it to us. We need to know how to start promoting better.
Yeah, our sales. Because we obviously are promoting well because we're getting the clients.
The buyers we can do all day long.
Our door down.
Buyers are 70% of our business.
We don't have enough.
And we want buyers to be 30% of our business. And not that we're going to cut back. No, we want to grow the seller side. So please help us out. Give us some ideas, because I'm totally at a loss here. It's not like up there where we can, door knock neighborhoods, et cetera, because the owners typically are not here. I don't know what to do.
So if anybody has some marketing ideas as to
how to promote second home markets,
yeah,
that would be fantastic.
Hi, Glenda. You are late because we're almost done. One thing I was going to say is if we had a projector, we could have a huge Super Bowl party here, put the projector up on the wall.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
That would be fun.
Huh. 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 Anyhow.
Don't you go yet. I'm not ready to leave these people. I still want to talk. And I want to sing. I want to sing that song we've been practicing. Are you ready? Are you ready? Should we do this? There is no song. We haven't been practicing any songs. I mean, Christy, she practices drinking coffee.
I heard that there was a bit of an ice storm in Dallas.
It is crazy. Sucks. Yes. And they had
global warming.
1 inch. It's funny. 1 inch of like sleet, like rain came down hard and froze. I can't even imagine that.
Yeah.
I mean, I can.
Larry will make beans. So if we figure out where we can get a projector this week, then we'll let you guys know and we'll have a Super Bowl party here.
Well, they dropped the price of that 100-inch LCD at Costco to 40,000 pesos from 55 or 60,000.
100-inch TV?
It's an LCD, so it's a square box that shoots straight up. It comes with the screen, it comes with the sound bar, it comes with everything. $2,000. What do you think? What do you think? 100-inch.
That's not very big.
We have a 75-inch TV.
It's massive.
And it's huge. So it's 25. It's like 2 feet to the angle bigger. I think it's kind of big.
We'll think about it. If we decide to do that, we'll let y'all know.
Let all y'all know?
But that's a pretty expensive thing to have upstairs. We definitely have to get a cover for it. It's too dusty.
Yes, absolutely. See, my computer is out of my office now, so we're trying to figure out where we're going to go. Just because we're not going to work on my office just yet, but I think I know which one we're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we're going to be doing some construction at that house, the 5-plex. We're actually going to make it a 4-unit. We're combining the last 2, and that will be our storage.
It's really unfortunate because that's a big unit, the second last one.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be better for storage. I've been working the numbers.
Like we're talking self-storage, so people can store things if they have things that they need stored.
Because it's not, first of all the storage places here in Vallarta are full. And by having one in this neighborhood, we can have smaller ones. So that way people who come and go, they can pay 300 to 500 pesos to store their stuff a month. And then we can have kayaks and stuff. We'll have all of that space. So what I think we're going to do is take out the 2 units, put in the pillars, put in proper pillars, so that way we can do 2 units upstairs. It's not going to be the full, 7 to 9 that I was thinking it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it will make us money. And I think we're going to have a better unit eventually for us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I agree. I do agree. So Julie said the only reason she knew is that they are doing a Super Bowl party at their new rooftop office.
Wow.
And
we saw that. They've got I think the 3 things of construction they got going on.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah.
That was cool. That really was cool.
Yeah, that was a cool post. Glenda said it's terrible. She can't go anywhere because of the ice. And Sherry thinks it's a great idea. Okay, so if we decide to blow a bunch of money, spend a bunch of money, and buy a humongous TV, I mean, our granddaughters would love being able to watch movies.
Up here. Yeah,
but I thought we wanted something so we could watch at the pool.
Yeah. We might need 2 televisions.
Okay, anyways, we will say goodbye now. We're going to let you guys go. We will keep any of you posted that might be interested in doing a party up here. And we can either order in or we can do potluck style, whatever we decide to do. We have a barbecue. We could barbecue. We could do a lot of options.
But then we are stealing from Yo-Yo Mo's because just a while ago we're talking about how great Yo-Yo Mo's is. And you're like, but we can do it here.
We'll order some pizzas from Yo-Yo's.
That's a good idea.
All right.
Eat pizza. Guys.
Or wings. They have wings.
I will tell you about uric acid tomorrow. I'm watching some fascinating stuff. Stuff I've never heard about uric acid previously. So uric acid is it's so big on the list because it's always been insulin people have been talking about that, but uric acid It is what's telling our bodies that winter is coming, fatten up. And winter never comes because we keep eating, we keep eating, we keep eating. And that's why right now, 1/3 of America is obese, and 88% of all Americans have at least one of the hallmarks of biological issues. So the food is killing us. It absolutely is killing us. But we'll talk about that another day. So guys, have a
Wow.
good one.
All right. Have a great day, you guys.